Welcome to one of the worst abominations ever created, Vala. What you're intended to do on this map is separate your army and have all your shiny new royals sweep the enemies and use the dragon veins. After that, you send someone strong like Ryoma into this middle room to handle the enemies, and then sweep with the rest of your team. Instead of that, I get to do all of this with one level 10 royal with a bunch of weaker units, some that aren't even promoted yet. Just a fair warning, I would say that this map is a bit of a disaster and almost comparable to chapter 12 or 13 in this run, but a little bit more interesting. Anyways, here's a flawless strategy that most definitely never backfired.
You'll be alright.
Stay focused.
We've got this.
The light fades.
Reina is now in the sight of a couple Omiojis, another adventurer, and two other units that are on the left side of the map. Reina's goal is to pick off most of them and stall for the rest of them, so my other units can have some extra breathing room as they progress through the beginning. Since Reina will be attacked by an Omioji next, Setsuna flies up to swap Reina to the dual Yumi for weapon triangle advantage. My ground units will all go to the bottom right and work up from there.
Stiff upper lip. This will be enjoyable. The darkness whispers. So excited! I will protect you. We're not alone.
No mercy. This is mine.
To answer the question on if this was necessary, no.
Ready for this? Not a chance!
Rest in peace.
Allow me to join. Rest a moment.
I won't be killing both the Great Master and the Master of Arms this turn because I want the Master of Arms to lure in the Berserker to try and hit one of my units with a dual strike. I can safely accomplish this by having all my units paired up and then using someone to attack in range of the Master of Arms but barely not the Berserker. I use Setsuna for this job.
This should work.
Next!
Reina can safely kill this adventurer since she has the guard gauge filled. I usually attack her with the Iron Bow or Yumi for better accuracy, but then that puts me at weapon triangle disadvantage for the Omioji that attacks me on enemy phase, and I have to dodge it at least once. That dodge was supposed to happen on the player phase since with the dual Yumi it only has 29 hit, but I was having awful luck with it, and for some reason I was dodging a lot more often on the enemy phase when I had disadvantage. I love RNG.
No.
I'll protect you. Let's go to hell.
Stay focused.
Now I can freely kill the enemies on the right. Bruka deals just enough damage with the dual club to let Oboro kill, assuming no crits.
I'm so ready for this.
Setsuna weakens the Berserker not only to help kill it, but also to build guard gauge for next turn.
Alright, come on. So excited!
Odin also helps weaken the Berserker. He could kill it if I swap the order of attacks, but I would have to face crit chance with Laszlo, which would add even more RNG to this already rough start. And as a small spoiler, this doesn't get better.
You're not going to like this. Well, that's that.
Since Setsuna has full guard gauge, I have her wait in range to lure in the Master of Arms closer to my army while everyone else waits.
I'll do my best.
That'll help.
Kill them all.
The chosen hero arrives.
Reina also uses her guard gauge to stall the Merchant and Spearmaster that are coming towards everyone. This lets me pick off enemies a lot more easily on the other side since it buys my other units an extra turn.
Not a chance. Can I help?
I will extinguish you. A beautiful ending.
Impressively, one of the few crits that actually made things easier. Nice.
Back off.
Reina can now come back to the rest of the group and weaken the Master of Arms. The damage works out so that Odin is able to take the kill with exact damage.
I'll protect you. Such are the whims of fate.
Need backup?
Power overflowing. Ugh, my aching blood.
Oboro helps trade over the dual Yumi to Setsuna. Setsuna's gonna wait in range of the Basara that will attack with a Tiger Spirit, so I want her to get weapon triangle advantage.
We'll be just fine. No need to despair.
Oh, can I help?
Bruka weakens the Basara again to try and get Setsuna a kill while going in range of the approaching Spearmaster.
You won't survive this! I'll do my best.
I forgot to trade Baruka the Iron Axe for weapon triangle advantage, so I have Reina do that.
Allow me to join you. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Finishing the mission. Ha! Time to play.
Reinforcements have now started spawning, but they aren't much of a threat at all. They come towards my units, so I don't have to worry about fighting them in bad positions.
Do your best. I'll support you. I'll do my best.
I'm actually not killing this maid yet on purpose. For some reason, the maids on this map don't come with daggers, so you can attack them as many times as you want, as long as they don't die.
I am Fate's accomplice.
Ready to go.
This turn I continue moving forwards while I kill 2 reinforcements. The snipers aren't that bad to deal with since they can't do anything to you at point blank or if I have guard gauge, and I can also fly up Setsuna to take care of the Omiyoji near the top right fort.
So excited!
So bored.
With the dual Yumi, any mage is just free experience.
I'll protect you.
The Swordmasters on this map aren't horrible to kill, but they are kind of scary because of their avoid stat. I luckily can mitigate most of that by having weapon triangle advantage, but even that doesn't truly solve the problem. Despite that, I believe the miss that Odin got was the only one in this entire clear. Good job.
Good luck. Kill them all.
The generals are pretty easy to deal with since I have 3 armor-piercing weapons on top of Oboro being able to debuff their defense by 6. All I need to do is be careful on if who I'm sending can take the hit from them.
How irksome. Well.
The ninjas on this map are easily the scariest. For one, they can debuff you, which sucks, but they also have super high avoid, and the best way of dealing with them are my 2 flyers. I have another solution for them that I'll touch on soon.
Yes.
Oboro uses Parry's dual strike to chip and debuff the general. This not only lets Parry level up, but also conveniently lets Laszlo kill with exact damage.
Time for some killing. Let's share this one.
It's over now.
Must I restrain myself? I'm sure we'll be fine.
I'm having Korin use the Dragon Vein where the ninja spawned now. Until I started playing this map on this file, I never realized that using the Dragon Veins completely stopped the reinforcements from the specific fort you activate, so I now no longer have to deal with any Master Ninjas. I won't activate all of the Dragon Veins before reinforcements are programmed to stop, since I want as much experience as I can get. I just thought that the Master Ninjas were particularly annoying.
This should be simple.
I'll protect you.
For the generals that come from the bottom part of the map, I can consistently feed those kills to Odin by having Laszlo enemy phase them and Odin kill on player phase.
I suppose I'll help. That was close. So excited! Too much power!
Gotta eliminate it.
I also have Korin use the Dragon Vein to the left of him. That's to stop the snipers from spawning since they're pretty annoying. The only reliable killer for them is Baruka with Laszlo's rally, and I honestly just didn't feel like dealing with it. For quite a few turns now, I'll be in a repetitive loop of killing these reinforcements, so while that's happening, I'll talk about things that I'm trying to get done in this map as well as some other things. As far as levels go, I'm mainly just trying to feed experience so everyone can stay at least a little close to on level. The big two goals are to get Oboro to level 5 for Rin Heaven and Odin to level 20. Oboro doesn't really need Rin Heaven right now, or really ever, but it's something that's going to help a lot in some situations. For this map, I mainly would want it for the big room in the center, since a lot of those units can be really tough to kill. It isn't impossible to do so without Rin Heaven, but it's more of a nice-to-have situation. I mainly want Odin to get to level 20 now, because for starters I can't even afford a Master Seal, so might as well, and the fact that this map is really good for getting him free kills with all the reinforcements. As far as supports go, I'm trying to make progress on all the couples, but I'm also trying to get Baruka and Oboro to A support, since I got a fun idea for Oboro that I want to see if I can pull off. The one thing outside of this map that I will touch on is that I think I was a bit too ambitious with this, since I had actually planned out a full build for basically every unit. This absolutely isn't possible without at least grinding for cash, since the amount of seals that I would have to buy is way too much, and I'm gonna have to cut some plans out. More specifically, we probably won't be seeing a whole lot of the ninjas or samurai. Though I might still use Kaze a bit, since he's already promoted and is pretty good even without much investment. You might be wondering why I decided to bring in Jacob instead of someone else like Felicia for better staff unit or Kaze for a better dagger unit. That's because despite not being able to fully make every build I want, I still want to at the very least give all the units some attention. Plus, having him on the map does have some uses, such as having Jontium and being able to use the Sting Shuriken. It's finally turn 31, which is the last of the reinforcements. Corrin and Reyna are gonna start getting the Dragon Veins while I continue to work on the enemies in the center. I admittedly played this part really slowly. There is part of me that wants to go back and redo it, but I had already spent long enough on this map and I'm not really willing to spend much longer on it. Once I get everyone to the center, I clear out the sniper in general, which makes most of the center a safe zone. Here, I'll be able to get Odin to level 20 by bullying a defenseless maid.
My aching blood!
These final three enemies that aren't on a fort were pretty scary since I simply never really planned for them that well, but they aren't too horrible. I just need to make sure the merchant and sniper die first since those are the real threats to my team. I can luckily lure them into attacking me while staying outside of the Spearmaster's range, so it isn't that bad to deal with.
I'll handle this miscreant!
I'll support you. We can't lose.
Seems like a worthy foe.
Allow me to join you.
I'll do my best. I never lose. I'm so ready for this.
The chosen hero arrives! Be careful.
Now that all the enemies that can move are gone, I can finally start using the Dragon Veins while warping everyone else towards the center. For the final room, I have Laszlo rally for Oboro and Baruka, who will be tanking the initial wave. Oboro goes in first to chip one hero with the javelin.
We'll be just fine.
We've got this! No dying on me!
Baruka then follows to trade Oboro the Iron Naginata and kill one of the snipers. I then in-turn.
Gotta eliminate it.
I spent a while planning for this room with a bunch of different level variations, and the best I came up with was just sending these two in and hoping Baruka either dodges some hits or procs soul enough times to survive. There's probably a more reliable way that I could have done this room, but my odds were fine enough to where I just went with it.
You won't survive this! Done. Let's do this thing. Okay. No. Finishing the mission.
You'll be all right. Are you okay?
You're gonna need stitches. Done already.
Since Oboro killed one of the heroes early like I had hoped for, this room is now a lot more lenient than it would have been. Baruka starts player phase by killing one of the generals. I then have Jacob use Baruka's dual strike to weaken the general so it dies next hit.
Be steadfast.
Gotta eliminate it. Slow. Did we win? I'll do my best.
The best thing Setsuna can do is try to kill the hero. I have Kagero use Jacob's dual strike to kill the general since she wouldn't help too much with the sniper or the boss.
Be careful. You must go.
Fine execution.
I then have Oboro weaken the sniper so Laszlo can take the kill.
We won't give up.
You should have done that!
I'll be strong for you. Let's go.
Don't be afraid.
Why, yes.
All that's left is the boss, who is way easier than the rest of the enemies in this room.
This will be enjoyable.
This one doesn't stand a chance. Here we go.
We'll be just fine.
Have your back.
Dude, this has happened like 8 times in a row now. How? It's 52%. It's not... I mean, it's not exactly, but like... No way, right? It was not this bad in practice.